What's up, everybody? Hey, howdy doody. Adam Scheuer here with I run the iHaveUC.com website. I've got colitis. Was diagnosed October 2nd, 2008. What's up? And I hope you guys are doing good. I want to do a quick little video. The second week in October 2012. And it's going to be about alcohol. It's going to be about a survey coming up, and it's going to be about learning. So let's start off with alcohol. I know it's a super popular topic of discussion amongst pretty much everybody in the world, unless you don't drink, but also with people with colitis. A lot of people with UC are diagnosed in the days where you're just starting to get into the old drinking, right? Yep, it's true. So you're wondering, what's the deal with booze? What should I be drinking? What shouldn't I be drinking? Should I be drinking, or should I totally never ever be drinking? Is it what's the reason for my colitis symptoms and my flares, or what medication should work well with it or whatnot? And I don't have all those answers, no. But I can tell you what I do. I don't drink 8% of the days of the year. And when I do drink alcohol, which is very rare, very rare, I have what I had last night usually. Last night I was out at a concert in San Francisco seeing Anders Osborne at the Independent. Woo! And probably about midnight, I decided, you know what? It's been weeks, months. I'm gonna go up and get a little something. So I ordered myself a Jack Daniels on the rocks with extra ice. That's one of my old drinks that I used to drink when I had those nightly. And did I drink the whole thing? No. Did I have about half of it? Yes. Do I feel any effects today? No. Would my life be any different if I drank the whole thing and had a couple more? No. It would have cost me more money, but I guess what I'm trying to say here is, if you are one of those people that are maybe a previous drinker, or you're wondering if colitis is affected by alcohol, you're not convinced or whatnot, I'm not here to convince you, but what I think would be a wise move, which I wish someone told me the day I was diagnosed, was, hey man, why don't you cut out the alcohol? Cut it out for good. And maybe go have a half a glass of whatever you used to like once every couple of months. It's going to be tough to do, yes. But after a couple of years, or several months of doing that, it won't be tough to do. I wish someone had told me that. No one did. But that's how I roll. That's how I do it. And you can too. Don't think that, oh, my life's gonna suck. It's gonna be horrible if I don't drink. No one's gonna talk to me. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do in my college here, university. I mean, there's plenty of people who don't drink in college. There's plenty of young people who don't drink. And there's plenty of people like me that go to bars still and order water. And say, yeah, baby. Hey, bartender, give me water. I'll still give you a tip. I mean, come on. Nothing wrong with that. Alright, next thing, surveys. We've got a really cool survey coming up. You've probably noticed on the iHaveUC.com site, I run surveys about once a month. And a lot of the ideas are ideas brought up from people who use the website. And something new moving forward is all the surveys are going to, I'd like to hook people up who've ordered the ebooks that I've written, and kind of moving forward it's just going to be simple as that. I'll be taking ideas for surveys from people who have ordered those books, and there's one that just came in today which is going to bump the other survey that I've been working on down a couple notches, because I think it's a great idea. So new survey is going to be coming up soon in the near future. If you want to participate in the survey, you have to be on the newsletter, because I send a notification out through the newsletter saying, hey guys, the survey is live, and there's a link there to participate. Once the results are compiled, I publish those up on the website for everyone. Okay, final thing. Learning about colitis. Pretty important. And the simple idea I want to get across to everybody, especially young people, is the more you know about colitis, the more you know about UC, the better you're going to feel every time. And if you go back into your life so far and you think about something that you know a lot about, or something that you know more than other people that you talk to regularly about, they're probably good feelings that come to your mind, and you like that. That's great. That's fun. That's what life's about, learning new things and sharing your experiences with others. And I really think the same should be true for anybody with colitis. I think people with colitis should be able to go and explain to their parents this, and this, and educate your parents or your friends or your family or your relatives or your boyfriend or your girlfriend about the disease. You know, I'm not positive in thinking this, but I'm pretty darn sure that people who do know a lot about their disease are better off than people who don't. And there's a lot of places. I just wrote an article the other day about how to use PubMed, so no excuses on not knowing how to use that. It's a super valuable resource. There's some great information. I've talked and communicated with a ton of doctors across the world, actually. Some of them are listed on the site, specifically through using PubMed. But when you know and when you get a lot of your questions answered about the disease, and I'm not talking questions about when am I going to get healed, you know, that's going to be different for everybody. But specific questions about what is the most common and different ways for treating C. difficile, for example. You can find that stuff out. And once you know that, you're going to just feel better, especially when you're going into your doctor's visits in the future, especially when you're talking to your friends and family and they're asking you questions. And I think that by understanding things more and being more in control, it's just going to make your process of living with colitis that much easier. Education is huge. And I know from the people that I communicate through the website, and I talk to hundreds, maybe thousands of people a month through it, people who are educated on things and email me and ask me educated questions, you know, things that I can tell that they've already researched out a whole bunch of stuff. It also shows that they're in control and managing their lives better and not freaking out. You know, I hate when I get, you know, emails from people that are, you know, asking some really, you know, simple questions that with just a little bit of time and effort on the website, you can get all of that stuff answered and you can learn about a ton of things. You know, there's a search box up in the top right-hand side meant for stuff like that. But when I get questions from people that are complex questions and difficult questions and things that I have to sit back and think about for a while, like, whoa, that's a great question. I think that's super cool. Because, yeah, getting questions answered and figuring things out, you know, I don't have all the answers to everything, that's for sure. But that's what it's all about. So, learn. Everyone here, no matter how old or young you are, no matter what stage your colitis is in, you can become really smart on what's happening, and it's just going to help you out. Alright, here's a little song. I bought this guitar about 2 weeks ago, and I'm trying to figure out how to play it. I've always wanted to learn how to play guitar, and I'm sure some of you are pretty darn good at it, which is cool. This is one of the things, one of the outside colitis learnings that I'm hoping for. So there's a song that's written by Alabama called Dixieland Delight. Anybody know it? Anybody heard of it? Well, here we go. I'm going to try to play it for you. Rolling down the backwood, Tennessee byway, one arm on the wheel, holding my lover with the other, a sweet, soft southern thrill. Worked hard all week, got a little jingle on a Tennessee Saturday night. Couldn't feel better, I'm together with my Dixieland delight. Spend my dollar, park in a holler neath the mountain moonlight. Hold her up tight, make a little loving, little turtle dovin' on the Mason-Dixon night. It's my life, oh so right. My hard one again, Dixie lady, line. Alright, there we go. Have a good day and a good weekend. See y'all.